Shokugeki no Soma, chapter 187. We got Soma's dish first. And with this chapter, it starts off with Bertha and Sheila. They try it out along with Alice's dad, who I can't remember his name right now at this very fucking moment. I'm kind of pissed. Anyway, so they're tasting the food. It looks good. It looks good to me. When I'm reading this chapter, I'm hungry right now. I was hungry before I read this chapter. Now I'm even more hungry. And I'm probably going to go get some food after I'm done with this review. They eat the chapter. They eat the chapter. That's how hungry I am. I'm really fucking hungry. I can't think right now. So they eat the dish. They taste it out, and it looks like it's the type of food that you have to hold in your hands. Hamburger meat, something like that. And they eat it, and of course we get the strip for Bertha and Sheila, and they like strip down, and they go all crazy. They talk about how good it is, how many flavors. And they basically go full fangirl mode, and it's like they had a complete 180 on Soma's character. But they also recognize how reckless this move was, because apparently the type of meat that Soma had put, according to Alice's dad, was that it was the meat that was closest to the bones, and it brings out the most flavor, but also the most kind of like a stinkish, bitter taste of the bear. And in order for him to get rid of or like make the stink or the bitter taste of the bear to be beneficial, you had to be on point with your ingredients. And that's how Soma's always been. But Soma had to be that way because he's going up against Hayama. So, and they recognize that. And that's a huge feat in itself. So hopefully that will come into play with the judges. I don't know if that's going to affect the judge's ability, knowing that Soma went for a really huge risky move instead of that overtaking the flavor portion. But I'm pretty sure Hayama is going to have a similar idea when he brings out his dish, because these guys are pretty damn like-minded. With this rest of the chapter, you got some funny bits with Bertha and Sheila with the comedy. They go from like thinking that Soma isn't too like good looking, but now they think he's so hot because he's so aggressive and he's so daring with his cooking. And they're also shocked to realize that he was the one that beat Alice. And you get a little flashback of them playing with Gorkiba, and you see Alice right there. You know, a little funny snippet. But what I thought was interesting was the dad. He didn't strip at first. He was like analyzing the situation, and then he did a half strip. He looked all badass. And his shirt was like unbuttoned in the drawing, but it wasn't like a full-blown, complete naked fan service strip. And I'm wondering if he's going to do that with Hayama. If he does that with Hayama, I think that's going to be a big telling if Hayama defeats Soma or not. See, here's the thing. We think Soma is probably going to win due to the plot device of him being the main character, so I think the writer or the author is trying to throw in like a little twist, or he's going to try and throw something in us to make us question, oh, what if Soma might lose? For instance, the first one is Soma going first. When you go first, I think 65% chance you're going to lose. And then the second part was that the father didn't necessarily do a fan service strip. It was a good strip. It was like an approval strip, but it wasn't a fan service lustful strip. And the two girls, they went all Google-eyed for Hayama just off of his sauce. So the second half of this chapter, it was just, and then, well, I think that's pretty much just the chapter. The other part is just Hayama bringing out his dish, and even Yukihira telling everyone, hey, calm down. I'm not even sure if I can win this match. This match can go either way. And it's really intense right now. These last couple of chapters have just been lit with him versus Hayama, man. Hayama is one of my favorite characters. Yukihira is one of my favorite characters. I don't know how this is going to play out. I honestly don't. I know Soma's not going to get suspended from Totsuki, because that's the plot. But I'm curious on what they're going to do with this if he does lose to Hayama, or if he beats him. It's just so many things I'm trying to think of without it being like, oh, it's a plot arm because Yukihira is the main character. But I'm also still curious about what's going to happen with Megumi and Aldini, because they're taking on the rank number 2 Elite 10. So hopefully we get to see a little bit of that match. See, this chapter just completely focused on Hayama and Yukihira, and obviously that's the point because it's the match going on right now. But I think it was either the last chapter or the one before where they showed Megumi and Aldini. So this matchup, it was just Hayama and Yukihira, and then the next one I'm expecting to see either Aldini and Megumi, or maybe some Erina, who knows, one of the other rebels and their matches. That's what I'm really looking forward to. This chapter was very simple, and it was really good in its execution and just getting the plot forward. It's all about the execution here with the cooking and the matchups. So I'm really curious. The writer here is trying to throw a curveball here. He's trying to make us question if Soma can win or not. So I really like that way of style. Instead of us just expecting him to win just because he's the main character. I'll give this review a 4.5 out of... No, not a 4.5. I think that's too high. I'll give it a 4 out of 5 stars. It was a good chapter. A 4.5, I think I should be a little more strict now on my reviews when it comes to Shokugeki no Soma, because it's been fucking lit, man. I can't wait for the next couple of chapters. We'll see how this goes with this arc. Fan art out.